Montgomery County is extremely fortunate to have the employees who work here, who take care of people each and every day. They don't get enough thanks, but we sincerely appreciate everything that they do. And this event, today's proclamation, is another example, maybe the greatest example, but is another example of how our employees do such a wonderful job every day. Officer Dany Flores-Lopez was selected as the national, underline the word national, from the Animal Care and Control Association as the 2022 Law Enforcement Officer of the Year. That deserves a round of applause. It's an outstanding because of his outstanding commitment to humane law enforcement and unwavering commitment to safety and welfare of animals. He's known by colleagues for his leadership and his mentorship skills. And we're going to read a proclamation that casually mentions him a little bit more, so I'm going to call on the county executive in 2 seconds. But just as an aside about the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center, it's located on Muncaster Road in Durwood. The center is operated by the Office of Animal Services and provides high standard sheltering and care to the homeless, abused, and neglected animals in our community. And the officers themselves, the people that work there, are on call 7 days a week to investigate citizens' complaints in response to animal emergencies, literally 24/7. These calls include animal abuse and neglect, law enforcement calls regarding stray, rabid, or aggressive animals, and sick or injured wildlife. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the county executive, please.
I just want to add my thanks and congratulations on getting this award. It says a lot about your commitment. You had to rise to a high level of visibility in the work you were doing in order to get this award, and I think it's well deserved. It's a challenging job. The county made major progress when we opened this new shelter. It was a major step over the facilities we had previously. We wanted it to be a humane center for care for animals and to help, both animals coming in there, but also the owners of pets, in order to help them take care of their animals better. And we've done a lot of work, and we're going to continue to do work to make it better, but it relies ultimately on the people who work there. And it's only as good as the staff that it has. And a good building doesn't make a good process unless the people who work there are really committed. And you've really demonstrated that. I want to thank you for your commitment to this, and it takes a lot to get nationally recognized. So congratulations for that.
Director Koenig, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, just real quickly, I can't tell you how proud we are of Dany and what he's accomplished over his career in animal welfare. It's such a well-deserving award. I've been doing this for 18 years. And this is a first. So it doesn't come around very often. It's kind of like an Oscar. I guess if you win one of those, it's pretty special. So this National Animal Care and Control Association has been doing these awards for a number of years, recognizing individuals from all over the country in many different categories of work. But in this one, we couldn't be more proud of Dany. His father is also an employee of OES, and we know where Dany gets his work ethic from because his dad shows up every day to do his job, and we're so proud to have their family in our family. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Director Koenig. Dany, would you like to say a few words, please?
Just want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you, council members. Can't appreciate enough the great team that we have at Animal Services. This wouldn't be possible without them. Got to give a huge proud to everybody at Animal Services. Everybody does a great job, and like Tom said, my dad works there, so I have to show up to work every day. My wife, beautiful wife, and my 2 kids are here. My friends, want to thank them, and my parents. They took great sacrifice for us to have a better future. They took a step further, and now it's my turn to take 2 steps further. And I want my kids to take a few more steps further to a great future. And I can't thank my parents enough for this great opportunity, and thank you.
Thank you, Dany. To say the extreme least, we're very proud of you and your family. They obviously raised a wonderful young man. This is a proclamation from Montgomery County. County Exec, would you like to read it?
Sure. Whereas the National Animal Care and Control Association has been presenting national awards since 1988 at the annual training conference, recognizing individuals whose exceptional performance and work in the field of humane law enforcement has demonstrated a strong commitment to the safety and welfare of the animals in their community. And
Whereas in October 2022, the National Animal Care and Control Association, NACA, announced that Montgomery County Animal Services Officer Dany Flores-Lopez was selected as NACA's 2022 Humane Law Enforcement Officer of the Year Award. And
whereas Officer Flores-Lopez worked at the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center as an animal services officer since 2013, and when not working on the road or helping his fellow officers, he can be found cleaning kennels or walking dogs to assist animal care staff, or stepping in to assist in the adoptions program and intake staff, always going above and beyond to support his team and others. And
whereas Officer Flores-Lopez is often called upon when advice or guidance from some of the less experienced officers, demonstrating his strong support for his fellow employees in their service to the community. And the leadership is on display even when he is working in other operational areas, including the dispatch call center, the animal care unit, the adoptions program, and administrative staff. And
all right. Officer Flores-Lopez's demeanor never changes as he gives the highest level of service and attention to the community every day. Officer Flores-Lopez has demonstrated the highest level of professionalism in his representation of the department and county as an example of his co-workers to follow and for the members of the public to appreciate. Now, therefore, be it resolved, Mark Elrich as County Executive and Sidney Katz as Council Member of Montgomery County, Maryland, recognize and congratulate Animal Services Officer Dany Flores-Lopez as NACA's 2022 National Humane Law Enforcement Officer of the Year, and thank him for his outstanding service to the community of Montgomery County, its residents, and its animals. And it's signed the 7th of February, 2023 by myself, Council President Evan Glass, and Councilmember Sidney Katz.